Reek, 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 reek. Reek, 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 reek. Reek, 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 reek.
Tiny little frog.
Reek, 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 reek. Reek, 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 reek.
I have been into frogs from an early age, but I've never been into yelling at them to find where they are. So that's kind of a niche thing, which is really quite funny and humorous at the same time, but it definitely does work, so it does pay off, especially when you're trying to find some of these species that are really sort of amongst the undergrowth and they're not really obvious.
Reek, 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 reek. Reek, 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 reek. Reek, 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 reek. Reek, 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 reek.
I always get a thrill when you call back, and sometimes we forget to work because, just like to talk to the frogs for a while, and it's sort of good fun. And so somewhere in there.
Reek, 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 reek.
Oh, he doesn't like it. He's giving us a bit of his warning call.
Reek, reek.
They're telling us that there's something wrong with our environment when an animal that's been around for so long and is so resilient is all of a sudden dropping out. If they are dying, then we need to be looking at our habitats and asking what is wrong. So they are a canary in the mine. They're telling us that we are not looking after this planet very well. At heart, we are about saving animals in nature, but we also recognise when things become really bad, we have to take an insurance policy. And the insurance policy is to store their genome for the future. I mean, we test to make sure that sperm that we collect can fertilise eggs and that they maintain their fertility as a proof of concept. And so in Australia, what we've done in the face of the problems of a catastrophic loss of species is to establish the first genome bank for Australian frogs. So we collect the genetic diversity of this individual and we can cryostore it, and we can use that any time in the future, 10 years time, 20, 50 years time, to bring back the genes that are in this animal now. And we may need that in a captive breeding situation to increase genetic diversity that gets lost.
Come around to the camera.
In my lifetime, I've seen 7 Australian frogs go extinct that I have seen myself and that no longer exist. I have really, probably the saddest part of my career is that as a young person, not much more than finishing being a student, I discovered a frog, and within 2 years of it being discovered, that frog went extinct. And so very early in my career I became aware of just how vulnerable some of our frogs were. When we don't hear the sounds of nature, we know something is wrong in our environment, and that will be an incredibly sad event.